Well, there's a list of the most controversial college mascots that is going viral, and now that list is getting a ton of pushback. So let's take a look at the top 4, okay? So according to a Quality Logo Products survey, the most controversial mascot is Florida State University's Osceola and Renegade. Number 2 on the list is San Diego State's Aztec Warrior. Number 3 is the University of Hawaii's Billy the Warrior. And number 4 is Notre Dame's Leprechaun. Yeah. Now Notre Dame has responded about this, telling the Indy Star, quote, "There is no comparison between Notre Dame's nickname and mascot and the Indian and warrior names and mascots used by the institutions." Tori, you always say accountability culture. Is this Leprechaun offensive? Is this accountability culture?
When I talk about mascots, I also say we should ask the people who are being marginalized or sort of made fun of, if you believe that. So I would ask the Irish. I would ask the Irish Council. I would talk to elders. I would talk to people in the community. I would ask, is this offensive? I don't know the answer because I'm not Irish, but do I want to see like a Jewish mascot like be sort of mocked and characterized? No, I'll be super honest with you. I went to Washington, D.C. We had the Redskins. I thought that was abhorrent, and so did the Native Americans in that area. So just question the people. Just ask them, does this bother you?
If you're not depicting them in a negative way, if you're almost...
It's a stereotypical way.
How many Irish guys do you know from Chicago have that logo tattooed on them? Because I know a dozen of them.
I'm sure many do, but I'm sure maybe some people don't want to be like, I'm the Irish.
Who? What, 2 people, 5 people?
Maybe I'm wrong, but
the majority of people, I would say 100%, that I know, that I've heard from, don't care about that, right? The Hawaiian mascot, right? That means if you don't like that and you have to replace that mascot, you cancel Maui, my favorite movie, Moana. You have to cancel that, because then now you're saying that's depicted in a negative way. If you're not offending anybody,
I'm just saying ask the culture. So maybe if they don't, ask the Irish Council in wherever Notre Dame is. Ask them specifically.
Here's what I'm getting at. I don't know where a lot of this comes from. A lot of people are up in arms. Who's up in arms? Like, I don't know who made these rules for certain things.
No, this is interesting because there's case study for this. Jersey Shore. When Jersey Shore first came out, I'm being serious. When Jersey Shore first came out, there was this whole contingent of Italians who were like, this is offensive, this is parody on our culture. And then there was another demographic that was like, I love this, I want to emulate this, I'm going to get it tattooed on my arm. So that's our case study, which means that no one agrees.
But you're never going to make everybody happy. You're right. You're never going to make everybody happy.
So go neutral. So go neutral.
What neutral?
Neutral's a kangaroo. Don't do something that's specifically Irish that might
Nobody
be
wants to see the kangaroos playing the Bears.
Okay.
But kangaroos are gnarly. Have you ever seen? I'm going to show a picture at some point of a jacked up kangaroo.
Right. She is right.
We've shown it on the show.
We have?
Yes.
It's pretty strong.